meats, it adds a different dimension to your food. The complexity and the flavors, the aromas. The desert, it's very dry and it gets very intense. No one else really does a brisket as well as we do, and it's built around smoke, Latin flavors. You can't hide from the heat. Hi, I'm Gregory Joseph, and I am the executive sous chef at Renata's Hearth at Arizona Biltmore, a Waldorf Astoria resort, and this is Off the Menu with Hilton. To start making your smoked Wagyu brisket, we will need to do the peppercorn mixture. It's equal parts green peppercorns, black peppercorns, pink peppercorns. You're gonna want to use a mortar and pestle. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use a spice grinder. You're gonna get this nice fragrance from all the peppercorns. Add the salt, mix it up, and put it back into a smaller container. Now it's time to trim the Wagyu brisket. We like to use a Wagyu brisket because the fat to meat ratio is a little bit higher and it stays juicier while it's smoking. Trim off some fat. And it's subjective how much fat you want to take off. Some people like the fat. It has very good flavor. So now that it's trimmed to our liking, we'll season it up. Go generous on the front half because it's thicker. And you want to season both sides. Once you season it, transfer to a wire rack and refrigerate it for 12 hours. We'll remove it from the refrigerator, throw it into the smoker for about 8 hours. If you don't have a smoker at home, you can set it in the oven between 260 and 275 degrees. Check it often, between every 40 minutes and an hour. We like to spray it with the equal parts water, apple cider vinegar, so it helps create this nice bark on the brisket. Once it's at 185, we'll take it out, wrap it in butcher's paper, put it back in until the temperature reaches 195 degrees, between 8 and 10 hours. Wood gives it a very distinctive flavor. There's a lot of different combinations of woods out there. The small one. We particularly use mesquite and pecan to give it a nice smoky flavor, but not overpowering. Now that the brisket's done, we remove it from the smoker. We let it rest for at least an hour. And in the meantime, we'll need to grill the vegetables for the salsas. Get your tortillas fired, wrap them up, leave them on the side so they stay warm. Now that we have grilled all of our vegetables, start with the salsa verde, the veg stock, lime juice, kosher salt, garlic cloves, tomatillos, onions, jalapenos, and cilantro. Blend it until nice and smooth, and then we'll place it in a separate container. Now it's time to make the salsa roja. Veg stock, the lime juice, kosher salt, garlic cloves, Roma tomatoes, roasted bell peppers, the red onions, and grilled serranos. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now that the brisket has rested for about an hour, it's time to cut and plate. Do some nice thin slices. If you can hear that nice crunch, that's a good sign of the bark. Now we're gonna start plating our vegetables. There's no wrong way to do this, so it looks nice and beautiful. And then we'll plate the meat. We wanna fan it out. And we serve our smoked briskets with grilled tortillas, salsa roja, salsa verde, and here's our smoked Wagyu brisket. The Arizona Biltmore is a very iconic hotel. It's one of the oldest hotels in the state, built in the late 1920s. It is incredible to be a part of the Arizona Biltmore legacy. We want to give the best service, give the best food, and the ambiance. We strive for perfection, and Renata's Hearth really sets itself apart. We want folks to have an evening of magic, mezcal, and memories.